So I've got this is the UGREEN. I already have one of these. I just bought another one. It was on sale. I like the form factor. I like the way it feels. So far it's been pretty good. It's real easy to use. I already have a video about it, but apparently I didn't do it well enough for some people. The first thing I have to say about that is a couple of people, you should do this and you didn't do that, and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna cater to someone who watches one video I've ever made, and then I'm somehow I'm gonna try to get them back or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, the points were like, you didn't show the thing enough, and it's like, yeah, because I was just talking. It doesn't. That's how like the majority of my, and I'm still doing it. Look at that. I have like off frame. I'm taking it out of the box. If you don't know what it looks like, fine. I've been using one. If you look on the channel, I try to play music. I don't play. I'm not a musician. I'm not any good. I just play guitar because it's just I have something I feel I must do. That's another video for another day. I've been using it. When I play guitar, I put the Logic file and the video file on that drive and I use it. So since I did that video, I think I've made like 10 or 15 little riffs, musical pieces, so to speak. And yeah, it gets used like 3-4 days a week, really heavily. So I've been using it. The drive, I put in a drive, I forgot what drive I put in, but it's a 4 terabyte drive, USB-C, 40 gig. It flies. I haven't had an issue with it. I really like it, and I like the price too. So when I saw that it was on sale again, let's just do that. So that way some dummy who watching this video, you didn't show it enough, you need blah blah blah, whatever. Those people will never see this video, and they will never watch any of my other videos ever. Period. I'm well aware of that. And that's the only thing that annoys me. If it were somebody who actually watched regularly, maybe I would go, oh yeah, but I don't take opinions from people who just fly in and fly out again. Why? I don't see a point to it. This is what's in it. This is the actual enclosure. If I can pop it out, let me get this part out. So like this is just the accessory box. It literally says accessory box on it. So if you're thinking about buying one of these, right now I got it for $74. Normally it's $115. On sale it's $85, and then they had another coupon clip on Amazon for it. So my opinion, if you're on the fence about buying one, I'd buy one, because it does do the throughput of the 40 gigs and whatnot. So this is USB A to USB-C cable. I'm not going to use that, but you never have enough of those sitting around. The tool, it comes with a screwdriver. And this is a USB-C to USB-C cable. If you don't know what that is, you're probably not watching this video anyway. This is the actual enclosure itself. Break this sucker open. I noticed that, let me just put it there, that I took this off. This is like a rubber thing, so when you're traveling with it or something, it has like a little bit of a shock, so it won't get scratched as much. It sits on my desk. I don't travel with this stuff. I've never traveled with like a computer and I need to edit the video right now. That's just not what I do. So boom. Great form factor. There's the USB-C opening. It only has one screw to get in. I need to put that order in, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I saw, which one was it? I keep an eye on, like, a lot of people will watch, baseball or football or whatever. I watch football, but, I mean, people watch sports like they watch, like, religiously or something like that. The closest I do that is keep track of hard drives prices, because hard drive prices have been crazy the last few years because of everything going on, and everybody has an excuse to raise prices. So there's a crucial 4 terabyte drive. For 216 bucks, normally they run around 250. So that's a good price. So this, I'm about to order it. So I'm gonna put a 4 terabyte Crucial P3 plus 4 terabyte drive. That's this form factor, NVMe. It's the M2 with 5,000 throughput. For that, it's a slightly slower drive, but you would never notice it unless you're, I don't know, unless you're like streaming off of it or something. But like editing video in DaVinci Resolve or whatever, I'm gonna put it off frame because I don't want the screw to fly off and I won't be able to find it. I just don't like appeasing people like that, because those just, well, why didn't you do it this way? Why didn't you do it that way? Why don't you make your own video? Why didn't you go buy it? Because you didn't, that's why. Anyway. The flap, the inside of the flap, where you put your drive. Right now I do have a 2 terabyte drive I've been playing around with. That was the first NVMe drive I bought. It's a Lexar. Works great, nice and fast. So I'm gonna put this in. Hold on. If you're gonna, somebody who's not gonna ever watch another one of my videos, and I'm supposed to like run to them and go, please come back. I just don't care. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna go from like 2 views to 0 views. I did this for years with 0 views. I'm gonna go cry about it. Anyway, it's got that screw right there. This screw is a bit of a pain to deal with. It is a thumb screw, but like if your fingers are not like really tiny, it's kind of a pain. So like you barely see that, but that goes like that. There's a magnet on here, but it's not that type of metal. So it's super easy. That's the nice thing about it too. Just pop that sucker in at an angle, press it down, keep it that way. So slides in, press down, and you put this sucker back in. It's so easy I can just do it in front of the camera and it doesn't really. There you go. That's it. It's ready to go. Put your top back on. Put your screw back in. Again, I don't want to drop this. It's one of those tiny long screws like that other screw. But it's not that it's hard, it's just that I don't want to lose a screw and then I'm like spending 10 minutes looking for a stupid screw. That's it. It's ready to go. Put my USB-C cable in it. Boom. Out of the enclosures that I've bought, I don't even remember the name. Orico, O-R-I-C-O. That one was $100 and it's okay. It works fine. It works. The speed is great. But as far as ease of use, this one's the nicest one and the cheapest one. So USB-C, 40 gig throughput. As long as you have a Thunderbolt or something that can handle that end, this can handle the speed end on this side. And when you're using it, as far as speed, you cannot differentiate it between the internal hard drive. I have an old Mac. My Mac is now 4 years old. I literally just bought it 4 years ago this week. Wow. It's an old Intel. It's not the M. I want to get one of those that'll be soon enough. But as far as throughput, as fast as a hard drive, and these have I think they're NVMe drives. I may be right. They're solid state drives, and this is just as fast as that. If you're looking for an enclosure and you're like on the fence about this one, this is the one to get, just for the price alone. Form factor's great. Like, I was able to install it while I'm blah-blah-blahing, and I, do it in front of the camera, so whatever dummy who doesn't know how to install it, or I want to see it. The pictures are on Amazon. It's no different. It's the same thing. Don't worry. You won't get scammed on Amazon, at least not for this. You may with hundreds of other things. Who knows? This is good. Now I have 2 of these because I like this one so much. Am I going to put this back on? No, because I'm going to buy another drive and that'll be here in a few days, and then I'm going to pop this one out again and I'm going to have this drive sitting on a shelf. It's 2 terabytes, it's not small, but I'll eventually find a use for it. But in the meantime, NVMe drive, the UGREEN, what was the case? The box. This sucker right there. This, I bought this, so this is not an ad either. Let's just make sure. I think nobody would pay me to blah blah blah, to like talk crap about users. Hey, you talk badly about people who watch your videos. Yeah, I don't care. Nobody's coming up to me for money. I'm never gonna make money off of this crap. It costs me money to do this, but I use them, and this is the best one I've used so far out of the 3. So there's a coupon right now. You can get it on Amazon for $74. Not cheap, but for this, it's relatively cheap.